While consoles had become my preferred gaming choice with the NES and Genesis, I never forgot the flexibility of the Commodore 64. Before our family ever got an IBM-compatible PC, my cousin Brent introduced me to my first ever DOS game, Civilization. I was immediately hooked. He gave me a copy of the game, which I held on to for a good long while as I waited for my family's entry into the PC ecosystem. Once we finally got our IBM PS2, you know full well Civilization was the first thing installed, beginning a long affinity for the 4X genre. Those early years had some creative and addicting titles that formed my teens every bit as much as the NES and Genesis did. The next set of titles are 10 favorites from the DOS and early Windows era of PC gaming. Since I knew a lot of the games involved were right up his alley, I enlisted my nephew Caleb and my Steam Deck for this batch. Let's get started. And we'll just start out with Civilization. It may not have been the first game of its kind, but it certainly kicked off the genre in a way no other game had. Compared to more recent games, it's incredibly simplistic, but that simplicity still brings me back from time to time. You start out with a single settler unit and a small militia to help you establish a city and grow from there a civilization that will stand the test of time. I forgot about the copy protection questions, though, and normally when you fail to answer the questions correctly, all units simply return to your cities. When Caleb was playing, he was running around for a while without establishing a city. I completely failed to help him answer correctly, and since its units had nowhere to go, he got the quickest game over I'd ever experienced in Civ 1.
This is Alpha Niner calling Science Station Hermes.
Alpha Niner, this is Science Station Hermes. 555.
Roger, Hermes. All clear. Sector Gamma Delta 4. Request clearance for landing.
Second is the second Master of Orion title. Along with Civilization, this was another one I played for hours and hours at a time. Simply described as Civilization in space, I rather enjoyed this one, particularly the music and the option to customize the abilities of your alien race. Mu 2 also added an option for multiplayer, and I spent even more time at my friend Bill's house, hooked up over a null modem connection, playing until we'd split the galaxy neatly between us, then just starting over. Now this is an odd one. I've covered Capture the Flag before on this channel, but for a random bit of shareware, it was certainly an innovative title. It does an amazing job of a friendly game of Capture the Flag in a field or orchard or any number of different maps, with each kid on your team showing different skill preferences for vision, movement, and brawling. A full game won't take much longer than 30 minutes, but it's a great pick-up-and-play experience that I really should try playing against another human at some point. Oddly, one doesn't tend to think much of scrolling shooters when thinking of this time period in PC gaming, but I had a few that stuck with me over the years, and Tyrion is my go-to even today. Part of what drew me to it was the fact that it wasn't a one-hit-and-you're-done style of game, giving you plenty of leeway to not be perfect. Another help were the upgrades, which go from the useless to the truly powerful to the truly silly. All in all, this is still my favorite shooter on PC, and you can get it for free on Good Old Games. Another favorite classic shooter is Raptor Call of the Shadows. Many of the same factors that drew me to Tyrion apply here as well. Forgiving gameplay, though not too forgiving. upgradability of the hero craft, and top-notch graphics for the time. The original developer behind the game is working on a remaster version right now, and I'm rather pleased that you can find this and Tyrian 2000 easily on Steam or Good Old Games Today. Firing these up on my Steam Deck is a pleasant way to blow an hour or two. When people talk about their favorite FPS games from this time period, they'll usually favor Doom or Quake or even Wolfenstein, but for me, it was Descent. Some may find the 6 Degrees of Freedom gameplay disorienting, but I found it, well, freeing. Soaring through the tunnels, not giving a care to which way is up was thrilling, and blowing up robots rather than demons and humans made it more parent-friendly. Though family very rarely watched me play this game to the vertigo as I whipped around each stage. I would also like to point out that the PlayStation version of Descent plays surprisingly well too, considering it never had DualShock support. Another early example of a specific strategy genre is Outpost. This got me into the subgenre of colony building sims. It kinda shows its age a bit more than the others on this list, but it's one of the few I know of where you have the ability to build underground, aside from the fact that you're able to outfit your colony ship and choose your destination ahead of time. Lots of speech samples in this game too, reminding you that
any mistake at this point will doom you and your colonists to certain death. Have a nice day.
The Legend of Kyrandia is a special game in my book. One of the first I played that had voice work along with the in-game text, and another point-and-click that totally enthralled me. The music brings me back every time, and the graph paper came out again for this one, helping me guide my way through the Fireberry caves. This game also had quite possibly the sickest burn in gaming history.
Perhaps your mother should assist you.
My mother is dead, sir, but yours lives, for surely she has dressed you.
I kinda skipped over Doom, but I certainly did not skip Quake. Many long hours were spent playing this one when I got the shareware disc back in the day. I even installed the game onto a Jazz drive and played it from there, though the load times over parallel ports were horrible. This is another one I played locally with friends, with mods, or without. The split screen of the recent remaster makes this easy, though the last time I played this co-op with my nephews, they decided to hang out near the beginning of the level killing each other, dropping resource packs that slowly lagged the game more and more. I was trying to finish the level through all of this, but they won when the game crashed. Last on the list is SimCity. I didn't play this until after Civilization, but all the same it captivates me still today. Some recent city builders have gotten a little too intricate, so I like to go back to the original on occasion for some laid-back gaming. My first copy of this game was given to me by my Uncle Paul, and I played the heck out of it. While I never really got into any of the later games in the series quite as much, I'm sure it's the reason I was drawn to Cities Skylines more recently. So, now that we've gone over the PC contenders, which one out of the bunch did Caleb decide on as his favorite?
Master of Orion 2.
Alright, what'd you like about it?
It had a lot of content, and it was one of the higher quality games.
Yeah? Think you'd play it some more?
Maybe?
Maybe?
Not sure.
Alright. Master of Orion 2? Wise choice. Which one of these would you choose as your favorite? How different would your top 10 be from mine? Let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at TesseractUnfold. In the meantime, like, subscribe, share, and enjoy, and I'll catch you next time when we take a look at my PlayStation favorites.
Do I smell cats on your breath?
Is it my fault I don't eat nights? Ugh, all sweat and muscle. And so hard to peel.